So the markets are about to close, guys, and let me tell you, today was an absolute roller coaster ride. We have the S&P 500 down about 0.3% right now as the Russell's up 0.3%. We have the Nasdaq getting crushed down over 1.2% as the Dow's at break even, and we have the VIX up over 5%. So we're going to break down the markets very quickly in this video, talk about stocks, break down charts, go over some earnings. You guys know the deal, but before we do that, get your free money from Moomoo, guys. The clock is ticking. You only have a couple more days to do that. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get a free share of C3AI stock right off the bat, which is around $35 a share, and that's exclusive to this channel. And you get 5 more stocks, each up to $2,000. And again, that's just with a $100 deposit, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks. And listen to this, guys, fund it with at least $5,000. You get another free share of either Google or Tesla, guaranteed, on top of all the stocks you already got. So if you want to help out the channel and you guys want some free money, it's a win-win. Use that link down below. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, today, guys, was a roller coaster ride, and we're about to close. So I guess the markets aren't done or closed yet. But either way, guys, let's just say today was a very rocky day. You guys can see SPY opened up at around 432. We ran all the way to almost 435. Then we saw a massive sell-off down to about the mid 431s. That was a drop of around 0.6%. Maybe not a massive sell-off, but you guys know what I mean, right? Very sudden sell-off, if you will. Then we had a spike up to start power hour, right before the start of power hour. Then we consolidated up until about 335, 340, guys. Then I'm not sure what the heck happened, but this thing ended up collapsing up until now. And look now, literally real time, guys, we're falling pretty aggressively into close. Do you guys see these red candles right now? No joke, real time, we're falling through the floor. Look at that. Now 431.20 is where we're at. I would not be surprised if we go down even more by the looks of it. Let's take a look at this, guys. Now we're down about 0.5% on SPY, and now we're at a low on the day here on the intraday, which is not good. Probably the same thing for sure on Triple Q, right? Yeah, look at that, guys. This thing's in free fall mode heading into close. We clearly took the lows out from earlier in the day. Those were at about, where was that? 358.30, 358.50 roughly. Now we're at 357.70, so we're down 1.3% now on Triple Q. So what I said earlier, guys, still stands right now. I think we're going to pull down a little bit more on these ETFs. Again, Triple Q is the Nasdaq 100, SPY is the S&P. I think we're going to come down to the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart on Triple Q, which is right around 350, 352, and I think SPY is going to do the same thing, right? I think SPY is going to come down to maybe 425, 420, right around that 180 SMA. That's what I believe is going to happen. What do you guys think? I mean, I could be wrong, guys. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and let's talk about some stocks very quickly right now that are moving, some up, some down. We have CCL, which reported this morning. Like I told you guys yesterday, did I not say this, guys? CCL is down 7.5%. The company, the stock rather, did very well over the last couple of months, and I told you guys, be careful. Stocks that run up this much into earnings, they could be setting up for a fall or a sell-off if the earnings aren't as good as expected, and it looks like, guys, that's kind of what's happening right now. CCL went up from around $9.70 just about a month and a half ago all the way to $16.50, guys. We're talking about a move of 70%, and now we're, even though we're selling off 7.58%, we're still up massively, guys. That's the crazy thing. We're still up massively, and this is another reason why I don't gamble on earnings or buy calls or buy puts or do anything like that, because, things like this could happen. I'm sure a lot of you guys bought calls. Maybe some of you guys did. I don't know. Hopefully none of you guys did. But, if you did, you're probably getting smoked right now. That's the reality of the matter, guys. So they did adjusted EPS of negative 31 cents, which beat the negative 34 cent expected. So that's good. And they beat on sales $4.91 billion versus $4.77 billion expected. Looks like here they see full year 23 adjusted EBITDA of $4.10 to 425, occupancy of 100% or higher. That's good. And let's see, they see adjusted EBITDA of 205 to 215 versus Q2 adjusted net income of 0.95 billion, 1.05 billion, yada, yada, yada. So I'm not sure why exactly this is selling off. Again, it probably just comes down to maybe they didn't beat revenue as much as people thought they were, right? Maybe EPS wasn't as good as expected, even though it beat the estimate, right? So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. All I do know is right now, and the market's just closed, by the way. It's 4 p.m. right now. All I know is we're selling off, down 8% roughly on the day. And if this were to come down a little bit more to $12.50, $13 per share, to be honest, guys, I would not be surprised at all here on CCL. And that's actually where I'd be considering it if it were, again, to come down $12.50, $13, anywhere, in that ballpark. So CCL, not too bad, guys, of a day. Honestly, this is a healthy move for the stock. And we had BBBYQ, which I'll probably cover in another video later tonight, maybe, or maybe just tomorrow. We'll see. But Bed Bath & Beyond stock, guys, my goodness, up 40% on the day. Talk about a big move. We'll talk about that one later on today, guys, probably. So make sure you all subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. We'll break down how it did later in the day, or the latter half of the day. And we had Roblox up on the day, 3.6%. Nice move there for this stock, but it is still under the 180 on the 50 moving averages here on the 4-hour chart, which if I zoom in here for you guys, you're going to see that's a big spot for the stock, right? We need to break out of that point, and honestly, this thing needs to break above. Let me just clear the drawing set. There we go. We have to break above $43 per share, which is the triple top resistance from pretty much the beginning, middle of May, all the way till the middle end of June, I believe, by the looks of it. So if this could start breaking above, let's say $40, 43 could be next, which again is that triple top resistance. Then if that were to break, guys, this could be going up even more. So I just put an alert at $40. I already have one at 43. So keep your eyes on Roblox. I am for sure at this point. Let me see, guys, what else ended up doing well today. We had BBY, which is Best Buy, guys, not to be confused with Bed Bath & Beyond. This one's really starting to reverse and break out and really play within this channel that we talked about probably a couple of weeks ago at this point. You guys can see on the 1-year chart, we have the uptrending channel here on Best Buy stock, and you can see it on the 3-year chart as well. If I zoom in, boom, there we go. So right now, we're starting to break above the moving averages. We have a golden cross, which is great. And now we're starting to get to a 2-month plus high at this point, which is fantastic. And if I actually extend this to the right and zoom in a little bit, you can see now we're trading above the highs from the end of March and the early days of April, being about $78, $79. That's a very good sign for the bulls. And if we start taking out, let's say, well, at this point, this could be where we're going next, $84. And if that were to break, guys, we can be going towards $90 in no time, in my opinion. So BBY, even though it's kind of overbought at this point, maybe we do get a little bit of a pullback. I don't know. Either way, guys, it's looking very bullish in my opinion, and I think there could be more upside in the near-term future. Time will tell, guys. Nike went up 2% on the day today, as it is anticipating earnings coming up later on this week. I believe they're on the 29th, so that's on Thursday, and we covered this yesterday, but to quickly tell you guys what they're expected to do, Nike's looking to do EPS of 61 cents versus the 90 cents last year, so EPS will be coming down, and revenue will be, I believe, coming down as well. Yeah, they're looking to do $11.51 billion versus $12.23 billion last year, and that's going to be down in the range of anywhere from 5, 6, 7, 8, 10%, depending on what the actual number is. These are all estimates, guys, so keep that in mind. So Nike is later this week, and this is one that's kind of the opposite of CCL. This stock is going into earnings being beaten down a good 12, 13, 14%. So if they surprise potentially, this could be going to the moon. Maybe not to the moon. I don't want to exaggerate, guys. But maybe if it breaks 115, it takes the 180 moving average out. We take the highs out from last week being around 115. All right, maybe we do start making a move to 120 plus again, and there could be some money to be made. We'll see. What else, guys? It looks like Intel went up around 1% today. Not bad. It looks like buyers are slowly coming in here above the 180 SMA like we talked about a couple of videos ago. It looks like we're bouncing off of $32 as well, which was the high from the end of April, heading into May, heading into June, which is a good sign for the bulls. Now let's see if we get a full break towards the mid-high 30s. That could be where we're going next on Intel. So if Intel had a pop today, went up 1%, did AMD follow along? Nope, it did not, guys. Look at that. AMD down 2.25% today, however you want to say that, down $2.50, and it actually broke under the 180 SMA. Now we're actually starting to bleed a little bit under that 180 SMA, which I'm not going to panic about that because we can see we did that a couple of weeks ago. Do you guys remember it was at $80? Or do you guys remember this? It was at $80 after earnings. Everybody was like, holy crap, because the stock got destroyed after earnings, and then it went on an absolute rampage from 80 to 135. I'm thinking if this starts creeping down again, if it gets way oversold under the 180 SMA, kind of like what we saw during this time period again, like I said, I might nibble a little bit of AMD. That's the plan right now. If we can get this thing under 100, if we can get this anywhere from 95 to 100, personally, guys, I'm not telling you what to do, but I might start nibbling a little bit of some AMD stock just as a little starter position, and we'll take it from there. So AMD is looking pretty interesting here. Nvidia, I believe, today sold off a good chunk, and I know Tesla did, which you guys probably saw my video earlier today about Ross Gerber and that Dan guy, doing the FSD. He almost ran a stop sign. He almost T-boned that one Audi that was coming out. That was pretty crazy. Go check out that video from earlier today, guys, if you have not done so already. So Nvidia pulled back 4%, right? It's right by the 180 SMA, pulling back nicely. And now Tesla's down on the day 6%. You heard that right. And do you all remember earlier in that Tesla video, we talked about this descending triangle? Do you guys not remember this? I freaking broke this down earlier today, guys, and lo and behold, here we are. Descending triangle is playing out. So I think Tesla is going to come down a little bit more, maybe down to the 180 SMA, like I've been screaming over the past couple of videos, which is anywhere from 215 to 220. Now, could it go to 225 and bounce? Sure, because we don't know exactly where it's going to bottom. But in general, I think it could find its way in the range of 210 on the lower end, 215, maybe towards 230. We'll see. Time will tell. Right now, all I know is, guys, today it went down 6%. We're a falling knife right now. We have the descending triangle playing out. We also have that head and shoulders we talked about playing out. All signs point to more downside, and we have to play it like that and be very patient with it. I'm being very patient with it, and that's kind of how I'm approaching it right now. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And, guys, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo. Listen, once you open up your account, link down below, and fund it with at least $100, you get a free share of C3AI stock right off the bat, and you get 5 more stocks, each up to $2,000, and fund your account at least $1,000, guys, on top of the 6 stocks you just got. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks, and fund your account with at least $5,000 on top of all the stocks you already got. You also get a free share of either Google stock or Tesla stock, guaranteed, which, guys, that's just limited time. We have a couple more days for that promo, so use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you guys as always, and with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.